So how do I know it's live? How do I know? I see something spinning at the top. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So I can be seen. All right. So this is my first time going live. And as a newbie, I kind of set up some um, notes. And I should have had my notes ready before I got here. All right. So I am, first of all, kicking myself because I am not prepared. Well, I guess being prepared was not an issue or not. I just need to see how this works. So I see that there's a camera. It went through the whole thing. I'm just trying to make sure I don't fall. It went through the whole thing of setting up just like you would do a video. So I got all of that. So in the future, I will make sure I have all of my thumbnails and all of that. Now I'm actually using my computer because I am not an Apple fan. And so as I was trying to get my iPad situated, because I have my iPad going as well, it was a struggle. And so so that's on me. I should have practiced beforehand. And one of the things I said that I was going to do, and I got these hands just going everywhere. And one of the things that I said that I would do is go live every Sunday at about 8 o'clock. Okay, it's almost 8:30. So I'm late. Nevertheless, one of the issues that I have is confidence. And as a menopause wellness coach, I can tell other people, oh, but your confidence comes from just doing and just, getting out there and just practicing and do. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, I have a chair sitting here. Chair. And as I am practicing, learning something new, showing myself in public, I am demonstrating the confidence that I would want my people in my community to have. Not only do you get that confidence from practicing, you get the confidence from, I do. I've already had to meditate this morning. I've had to do some journaling. I have my journal sitting there. But one of the things that came to mind and that I'm very present to is that I have to make sure that I'm doing what I tell others to do. And as a coach, as a counselor, as a former case manager, how can I effectively guide and lead and direct, coach, if I'm not doing the things that I say I'm going to do? All right. So, like I said, and I'm not going to stay on here long. I just wanted to get out and just see that I know how to do what it is that needs to be done. All right. So I am a menopause wellness coach, and I help women manage menopause symptoms to live a scintillating second half through holistic strategies. And the areas of focus that I concentrate on are confidence, intimacy, and cognition. Confidence, queen of lack of confidence. In my previous years, low self esteem, not feeling positive about myself caused me to just lack confidence. And so now I have learned the way to get that confidence is to, first of all, you got to love self. You have to come to a space where you love you. And I had somebody say, well, how do you do that? How do you love yourself? I embrace my hair. I have natural kinky hair. It's braided down. I had to get in touch with my appearance. Living in a household where my grandmother, she was color struck. She didn't really say it, but you could tell by the way she treated her kids and her grandkids and even her great grandkids. The lighter skinned kids got treated differently than the darker skinned kids. And so it's okay. Now that I am fully aware and I know these things, I'm good. But there was always this thing of, okay, my skin is brown. Who likes brown skin girls? I had to grow into, hey, girl, you kind of cute. I don't know where my glasses are, but um, I had to learn, I have my own look. Then this sounds crazy, but I had to start touching myself. I like my skin. I like my clothes. I like the way my flat feet hit the floor. And I had to become and get present with all of those things. So, me, after being in situations and relationships where I was not loving myself enough to be treated well, so now I'm in a space now where you can only treat me good because I know how to be by myself. Spend some time alone. That confidence comes from being with yourself. Spend some time alone because that alone time lets you think. And, I have a journal, and I sit and I journal and I write, and I make sure that my pages are full, just full. I even spent a day. I watched somebody say, do a manifestation list. Okay, did that. I listened to podcasts. I listened to Neville Goddard and took notes, I know, for over an hour. So being present and by yourself helps with that whole self-esteem building activity, and it enriches and enhances your confidence. Um, Intimacy. Middle-aged women, when I say I'm loving Halle Berry right now, who is also in that space of intimacy and loving yourself and showing your partner that there are some things that needs to happen in order to share that space. Intimacy is a space where some women are like, oh, I don't want to. Oh, I don't. The act of someone else touching you, the act of you touching yourself. Um, the act of intercourse. Those things are dopamine and serotonin releasers, and it helps you to be happy. And when I see people, and I keep using the word and, I can hear it. So, and using intimacy as a way to help you. I don't want to say it's the only way to be happy, but it is a happy booster. When I began my journey as a menopause wellness coach, the thing that I focused on was vaginal health, because your hoo-ha is a space of use it or lose it. And so the more you use it, the more you're being able to produce and enrich those serotonin and dopamine reactions in your brain. So therefore, you're going to be happier. Also, the natural lubrication that takes place in your if you're not doing it on a regular, your body is like, oh, we don't need this anymore. So the lining in there starts to really get thin. But the more that I know this sounds crazy, the more you use it, the more that natural lubricant says, okay, we're going to keep coming. We're going to keep coming. We're going to keep coming, literally. So it helps to maintain that part of you. Also, cognition. Listen, we are not forgetting things. We are not losing our brain cells. We are adapting to a new normal. So you can say, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. You didn't forget. It's just not imprinted in your brain anymore. It's just not a space where you're just always using that part of your brain anymore. So therefore, yeah, it looks like it is depleting your brain. And so, as we know, estrogen starts to decrease as we age. So, estrogen, which is a natural lubricant, yes, it does impact your the quickness of your responses. But there are always ways to build that, whether it's oratorical classes, doing new dances, puzzles. And I've said it on multiple occasions. I am a wordscape girly, and I will do wordscape and not sleep. And therefore, those things that people feel like, oh, I'm going crazy, I can't remember things, I don't want nobody to touch me, all of those things are just your body and your mind and your act of probably social non-function, because again, you're aging, you're spending more time either in the house, on your job, running kids back and forth to different places, and you're not spending time doing things that you like. Honey, you still need to do that. Okay, you still need to spend time with you. All right, so I've done 10 minutes. I'm going to stop because now I know how to use this. I now know that I can also send out messages to say, hey, I'm going live 8 o'clock Sunday morning. And so that way audience members can already be ready for me. All right. All right. So I am going to end this live stream, and hopefully I will not hopefully. My plan is to see you all next Sunday at 8 o'clock, and I will send out posts and things to let you know that I will be live. All right. Have the rest of the day that you deserve. Peace.